The two things that I'm most concerned with are climate and the observation of Earth from space. So those two areas collide because we need to understand the climate by looking at Earth from space. We look at it from other places as well, from the ground and from aircraft. And all of those things create data. And we also want to take the data that we get from observing the Earth, and we want to look at it against models which predict what we might see or project what could happen. So in my role looking after models and data, we're responsible for getting the data from where it's produced to where it's consumed, and it's consumed in universities and labs throughout the country. NCAS is a distributed organisation, which means the staff members are actually employed by universities and labs, but we all work together on common problems.
Research in high-resolution climate modelling is very important because in order to plan human activities, we need to know about weather, not just about climate. We need to know about individual events that are very damaging and cause loss of life and economic losses.
One of the things we do is take data sets that come directly from the space agencies. The data are measured by satellites and they're broadcast down to Earth. We take copies of those data sets so that our scientists can use them.
In order to do this, we operate these very large models on very large supercomputers, and we are able to simulate phenomena like hurricanes or windstorms or floods. This is an animation of one of our climate simulations. We call these weather-resolving climate simulations. One of the questions in my work, as I work with industry, here you go, there is a hurricane just went over Australia. The question is, how many more of these storms will we have in the future, and where will they track, and what kind of damage will they cause?
The UK academic community and the climate community and NCAS within that climate community all depend on JANET. The JANET network is fundamental to moving the data, to interrogating the data, to everything we do.
So we're using JANET, the network, and our infrastructure here and all our data to work with our collaborators, to share expertise, to share our data sets with each other in the academic community, but also with government and commercial users, and all of this will help to develop the economy and growth in the UK space sector.
We couldn't do this level of research without JANET. We need to move the data about very quickly, in real time, in order to be able to see what is happening with the simulations on the supercomputer, and in order to be able to perform analysis of data in real time, and also to enable international collaboration that will extract the data from our climate simulations.
The history of climate science is the history of using more and more data. From gigabytes to terabytes to petabytes, we're now looking at an archive and an analysis of hundreds of petabytes in the future. JANET 6 will be crucial to our ability to do that.